Hi, I'm Joy with Unexpected Atlanta, where we explore the best and most exciting experiences that Atlanta has to offer. Be sure to click those like and subscribe buttons so that you can keep up with all things Atlanta. So let's get right to it. In this video, I'm sharing the perfect itinerary to learn about Atlanta's civil rights history, all in just one day. Atlanta, Georgia stands as a pivotal city in the history of the civil rights movement in the United States. So there's a lot to explore, from the 1906 race riots that transpired on its streets to the leadership of significant figures like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and John Lewis. Atlanta offers a truly rich tapestry of sights, tastes, and sounds for those seeking inspiration from its ability to rise up. First up, and in honor of the civil rights sit-ins that happened in segregated diners and restaurants all across the South, we'll begin with a bite to eat at the yummy Atlanta Breakfast Club. Now, personally, I never miss a chance to order the Dirty Bird, their savory chicken and waffles dish. You can also ask for the sampler of all three of their famous chicken and waffle combinations. Hint, hint, it's on the secret menu. I also like that this Black-owned business approaches their role in the service industry with passion and love. They have several locations around the city, so make sure you're in the downtown location, or else your next stop for the day will take a bit more time. So now that you're fed and ready to get moving, join an amazing guide for the MLK Historic District walking tour with us, Unexpected Atlanta. Starting at 10 a.m. in the spring, summer, and fall, and 12 p.m. in the winter, this magnificent tour takes you on a journey through the Sweet Aurburn neighborhood, where you'll walk in the footsteps of Dr. King and learn about the people and places that influenced him on his journey to the mountaintop. In just 2.5 hours, you'll gain a new understanding of the civil rights era, and you'll learn how Dr. King was truly a product of a very special moment in the history of Atlanta, his home city. And by the end of the tour, you'll have an even deeper appreciation for how this man and this city would go on to change the world together. As one of the guides who runs this tour, I hear guests say all the time that this was the best part of their trip to Atlanta. At this point, you're probably ready for lunch at the Sweet Aurburn Curb Market. Now, we recommend taking the Atlanta streetcar, which is just $3 for a hop-on, hop-off ticket. The market is Atlanta's oldest market and has been a central hub of this historic neighborhood over its nearly 100 years of business. Atlanta's first Black mayor, Maynard Jackson, helped save the market from demolition when disrepair threatened to shut it down decades ago. You'll find many minority-owned businesses and produce vendors in this indoor market and food hall, so you've got plenty of options for lunch. A few of our personal favorites, though, are Jigsaw vegan Ethiopian cuisine or Pambury's meat pies. The Sweet Aurburn Curb Market is just a short ride away from the Martin Luther King Jr. tour, so if you miss the streetcar, it's also walkable. From the Curb Market, we recommend a short stroll over to the Apex Museum on Auburn Avenue. The Apex Museum is the oldest Black history museum in Atlanta and the only museum in Metro Atlanta solely dedicated to telling the rich and often untold story of the African diaspora. The hours are limited, so you gotta get there before 3 p.m. If you have time for one more stop, hop back on the streetcar and head to the National Center for Civil and Human Rights. This museum is located in downtown Atlanta, and rather than being Atlanta-focused, its attention is on the broader civil rights movement as a whole. This is a great place to put everything that you've been learning into a broader perspective. While you're there, see how long you can stand the hair-raising, real-time, virtual reality-esque lunch counter exhibit. A typical museum visit lasts 90 minutes to 2 hours, and the last entry is at 4 p.m. daily, so keep an eye on the time to make sure you get the full experience. When you finish up at the museum, you'll likely have worked up an appetite for dinner and drinks, and if that's the case, you can rest assured that the Sweet Aurburn neighborhood provides you with many delicious options. but we suggest you try a spot called Fin and Feathers. Though they offer their delicious menu in restaurants all around the city, their original location is found on Edgewood Avenue, just a couple blocks from the MLK Center. Fin and Feathers offers new American soul dishes and creates cocktails with a laid-back vibe. Trust me, you'll be glad that you wrapped up your day with the taste of the future of soul food from the creative mind of this restaurant chef and founder, Damon A. Johnson Sr. So there you have it. Atlanta's streets have borne witness to both tragedy and triumph. And as you walk them, you'll gain a much greater appreciation for the tenacity of all those who sought justice and a renewed commitment to the ongoing pursuit of civil rights for all. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want more information or if you want to join us on one of our incredible food and history walking tours, please visit unexpectedatlanta.com. We'll see you next time.